fire signs for the month of May. I'm going to just have a quick look. Well, not a quick look. I'm going to have a look and see what's coming up for May. If it goes overtime, I will put it on YouTube. I'll put them all on YouTube anyway, actually. What am I saying? But yeah, if it's too long and you don't see the end of it and you're on Insta or TikTok, TikTok, then yeah, have a look on YouTube. If you can hear little pitter-patters, it's because I've got my little puppy running around in the background. She's just being a little cheeky bubba. She's found something to do, so that's good. It's pretty much puppy-proof, this place, at the moment. You say that, but it never is. May. What's going to bring in May? I'm using the housewife cards. I do love these. They're funny. Housewife cards. Found a bowl. Housewife cards, and I think I'll use might use the Modern Tarot Oracles for it as well, I think. Okay, bottom of the deck we have Queen of Swords, some truth coming out in May. Wouldn't that be nice? Just to find out what's going on. She's growling at the bowl. Growling. Oh. Okay. I pulled that one out. I'm going to put it on the bottom because it came out anyway. Tower card on the bottom of the deck. There should be a bit of a big change coming for you in May, which is good. I love the Tower. It means there's a big shift or a change coming. We'll be happy with that because I feel like April was a bit of a biatch. Nothing really moved or shifted. Everything was a bit sort of like, oh, I think this is happening. And that was like, no, it's not. So this could be a good thing. Well, it will be. First up, we've got the Empress and we've got the Three of Cups. There's going to be some communication that puts you back on the map, puts you back into the Empress mode of sort of like things are going your way. And I do feel like this communication is going to be a celebration of some sort. You're going to be happy with the outcome. I've got the King of Wands too. As a fire sign, I feel like this King of Wands is like putting your passionate sort of foot forward and making you feel good about things. If you're waiting on a connection to come in, could be that they come in passionately, but I do feel like this is like whatever that celebration or that communication card is taking you forward with a sort of like passionate sort of like, I'm the king and it's good to be the king. I'm sort of feeling like that. And there's some sort of like you're in the driver's seat or you have control of the situation now. Whereas I felt like before, whatever you were doing, you weren't sort of like in control. Now I feel like you're in control of the situation and you're moving forward. One moment. Just had to make sure she wasn't getting into anything. Yeah, if you weren't in the driver's seat before or you felt a bit out of control of the situation, now you're back in control, which is great. I also feel like whatever you are going to be doing, it's taking you out of hermit mode. And I say that because I've got the Death card here, which is a transition or a new beginning. So it's almost feeling like if you're in hermit mode in April where you weren't sort of going out and doing a lot or you weren't being social or whatever, I feel like this is a new beginning for you. There's an ending happening or a change in your situation. This new beginning is going to take you out of hermit mode, make you more social, make you more sort of able to sort of do more. So to me that feels like there's an influx of change in your money situation or work or social life in some way. There is a give and receive feeling here too, so it's almost like you're making enough to sort of like do what you want to do. Plus I've got the Knight of Swords, so some sort of communication comes in that enables you to, it feels like invitations to do things as well. It might be that the person you haven't heard from for a while also invites you to do something which you're sort of like, this is a bit of a surprise or out of nowhere it feels like. But I feel like there's going to be some sort of explanation that comes with this that is like a breakthrough. And it's like a thank fuck a breakthrough. I find out why I haven't heard from you or and there might be, this also could be like a job or something where you're like, you went for and you didn't hear back or whatever. But there's some sort of breakthrough that comes in. It's almost like I'm feeling like that Mercury retrograde thing where there was a breakdown of communication, or there was a lack of communication with something, and then it's almost like out of the blue you hear from somebody that you were waiting on but you thought you'd sort of given up on. And this makes you very happy because at the time you thought it was all going to be fine or that it was going to happen, and then it's almost like now it's going ahead, or there's some sort of reason why it didn't go ahead, or there's an explanation that makes you go, aha, I wasn't wrong. There is an offer coming in that is sort of like that. This feels to me like you thought something that was dead and buried is going to be revived. So this could be a relationship that you may have sort of gone, okay, you know what, I'm sick of this bloody counterpart, I haven't heard from them, I'm going to move on to someone else. And then they ask you out and you're like, oh, I don't even know if I want it anymore. And that's still up to you because it's all free will, because I have got the 5 of Cups here and the FOMO card. It's almost like I could just walk away because I'm sick of this push-pull feeling. But I do feel like it's almost like, because we started with the Tower, it's almost like this month is going to be a month of surprises. It's going to surprise you in how much it can shift or change. So you've got the choices here. As I say, with the Chariot, you've got the choices that you're in the driver's seat. And I've got the 10 of Wands here. So it feels like you've got the choice to sort of go, nah, I'm over it, I'm walking away. But you've also got the choice to go, okay, I'll stay, but these are my rules. And I feel like you haven't given rules before. You've not given rules of why you would stay. It also feels like if it's not within a romantic relationship, if it was a job or a situation like that, it's almost like, I'll stay, but I'm only staying if I get this money, this job, this car, this whatever. It's almost like that. Because there's a new beginning coming up for you. And this is like, she's got all the money, she's got all the happiness, she's got everything. And she's sort of going, everything's my way now. And that feels good to you. I feel like someone else has to walk away otherwise. It's almost like it's my way or the highway feeling. And I feel like it's almost like there's also something else you've got to let go of or leave behind in this way. It's almost like you've got to go, that didn't happen for that reason. There'll be something that's going to leave you or leave your situation. That feels sort of like a different thing, because there's some sort of truth that's going to come out and you're going to almost be like, you know what? That makes sense now. And now I can let it go. It's almost like you hadn't been able to let go of that situation before, but now you can let go of it because the truth's come out. But beforehand, you felt like you were almost a little bit crazy for thinking it, or people thought you were crazy, or that, not that you were crazy, that's the wrong word, or that you were like blowing up the situation or making a big deal out of nothing, or that people would go, no, that's not right. They wouldn't have thought that, or, you know, and you're like, they did think that, see? And now you can walk away from it going, I'm sad that I didn't get it, or I didn't hear from them, or it didn't work out, but at least I know I was right, because you're now seeing that other people see it from a different perspective. They see your side of the story. It feels like people are now seeing your side of the story. That felt like a different message to the rest. So take what resonates a little bit with this one, because I feel like some of it's going to match for some of you and some of it's not. There's a couple of messages in there. It felt a little bit like fire in itself. The fire sign messages are always sort of like a little bit all over the place, because some of you are a little bit all over the place, let's face it. There's like lots going on in the head of a fire sign. But I feel like there's like a few things coming up this month that are there's going to be some questions answered, and that's your main thing that I think is good. Like some things you've applied for, or reasons why things haven't worked out, or there's going to be a few things that are going to sort of fall into place for you, and big decisions that you need to make are going to be easier to make because you'll have some resolutions, and that's what you want. So May is a good month, so that's the main thing. All right, thank you.